fam, that's what they call me. I promise that.
Jurassic World, located off the coast of Costa Rica. The Jurassic World Luxury Resort provides a habitat for an array of genetically engineered dinosaurs. Genetically engineered. Here we go again! Hi guys, my name is Singer4004 and welcome back to the long anticipated science video. I'm really excited this Jurassic World. This might be very longer than the first one. First one was 3 pages of script and or 2 pages of script. This one's 5. Now I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. Literally just as I started filming, my gum is bleeding, so keep it all cool, you know. Okay. I've right now. This is gonna be a complicated answer. If you know me, you know I love dinosaurs. I love the Jurassic World series and Jurassic Park series. You know, Chris Pratt, Boom Boom, and Rexy, Spinosaurus, Blue, Echo, Charlie, Delta, Bang. I know all the names, you know, bang, bang, bang. But yeah, anyway. Now a few weeks ago, Jurassic World posted a short film called Battle at Big Rock, and it's not a trailer for the Jurassic World 3, but it's sort of a reminder, or I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically a reminder that, spoiler alert, but the end of Jurassic World 2, dinosaurs got out into the world, and Battle at Big Rock basically showed you life when prehistoric killing machines walked the planet with us. You should go check that out. Wait, no, what are you doing? Stay here, watch this video first, then go check it out. Jesus, calm down, bro. You gotta watch me first. But seriously though, go check that out after this video. I'm sure it won't be that long, I promise you. Anyway, I've always wondered if Jurassic World could be done in real life. Now, I see all you guys clicking off the video like, nah, this dude crazy, bro. But, seriously, this could be a varied answer. So, buckle your seatbelts and get ready for a whole load of science. Now, dinosaurs dominated Earth for over 140 million years before having their reign ended by a colossal asteroid impact. Now, is it possible to bring these long-gone reptiles back from the dead? And if we could, would we really want to? I mean, as much as I love them, I don't really want a T-Rex coming near my school and being like, rah, 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 rah. Although that does sound pretty awesome. It wouldn't be ideal. Or a Triceratops knocking down into your swimming pool. Neither that either. So, yeah. The classic concept for dinosaur resurrection starts with a DNA-filled mosquito that has been preserved in amber for millions of years. But is that scientific possibly, or strictly resigned to fiction? You all saw John Hammond's staff with the little mosquito in amber? You see? Bang. But you know, is that really real? Or is it just designed fiction? Who knows? I want to just take this moment to sorry about the lighting. It's dark, and if I turn the light off it's pitch black, and the lighting on my iPad isn't very good. So we got this. You're welcome. So yeah, on with the video. Amber is tree resin, I can't speak, that is fossilized due to high pressure and temperature conditions experienced when spending thousands of years covered by layers of sediment. Over time, this resin hardens to form a gemstone that has been I can't speak, bro, by humans for thousands of years. Okay, you on board? Good. The dinosaur DNA that could be preserved inside amber entombed blood-sucking insects is of interest, as DNA contains the genetic information for growth and function of all living things. Could ancient DNA recovered from amber could serve as a genetic blueprint for recreating extinct animals? I don't know. Can it? I don't know. Let's keep reading and we'll find out. Alright. A scientist says, we do have mosquitoes and biting fleas from the time of the dinosaurs, and they do preserve in amber, but when amber preserves things, it tends to preserve the husk, not the soft tissues, so you don't get blood preserved inside mosquitoes in amber. Many of you will just call it there, like, that's it, then Jurassic World impossible. But there's more. The idea that we may one day find a mosquito or biting fly from the Mesozoic with some parts of the blood still preserved is not outrageous. Like, we could still find it, we don't know. And like, you might wake up one day, turn on the news, and there's like T-Rex in New York, or Stegosaurus in Peterborough, or I don't know, genetically modified dinosaur breaks out. Never heard that one before. Universal. When under I swear, whenever I do these videos, I can't speak. Like, I've practiced this 5 times, and I still can't speak. So, you know. When under specific circumstances, blood does preserve. It doesn't mean that scientists will find DNA in it. So even if a dinosaur's blood was found inside an ancient insect, an opportunity to recreate the reptile from it isn't guaranteed. Still a no. In 2015, a scientist and her colleagues discovered what they interpreted to be red blood cells inside a Cretaceous dinosaur fossil bone. Interesting. This is what they've said. Hold on. We don't think it's from modern contamination. The blood cells have nuclei, and you don't find those in mammals. So it must be a reptilian red blood cell. We compared it with red blood cells from birds, and it shows some morphological similarities. If you guys know anything, you'll know that the closest descendant from dinosaurs we have are birds. You see, Jurassic World, that isn't scientifically accurate. Most dinosaurs have feathers on them. Like the raptor, nah, it weren't like a giant Komodo dragon looking thing. No, it was more like a chicken, and the size of one as well. The more you know. And T-Rex was also definitely feathered. So they sectioned the cells using a focused ion beam, which is like a really high-powered, ultra-small knife. And we stained the nuclei to see if there was any DNA. But they didn't find anything. Ancient DNA has so far been recovered from permafrost, as well as from subfossils, bones or body parts that have not yet fossilized. Subfossils. But DNA is vulnerable and breaks down rapidly. Sunlight has negative effects, and water can also accelerate deterioration. That. Modern contamination is also a problem. DNA has to be handled under strictly controlled conditions, else it just goes poof, dies. Currently, the oldest DNA to have been found is around 1 million years old. Although it is possibly younger, DNA 66 times older would have to be found to get to the age of the dinosaurs. If dinosaur DNA were found, what happens next? If you work out Jurassic Park's genetic engineering facility, you simply combine it with frog DNA and recreate an extinct reptile. In Jurassic Park, they say that they found fragmented DNA, they identified where the holes are, and filled them in with frog DNA. Simple. But the problem is that you don't know where the holes are if you don't have the whole genome. A genome is the complete set of DNA of a living thing. Without the full genome, it would be impossible to tell which parts of the DNA have been found, and therefore impossible to fill the gaps to build a whole animal, in this case a dinosaur. If you did have the whole genome, and you were going to fill the holes in fragments, then you definitely wouldn't do it with frogs. Because frogs are amphibians. If you were going to do it, you use bird DNA. Because birds are basically dinosaurs. Or you might do it with crocodile DNA, because they share a common ancestor. Now, DNA breaks down over time. The dinosaurs went extinct around 66 million years ago. And with so much time having passed, it is very unlikely that any dinosaur DNA would remain today. While dinosaur bones can survive for millions of years, dinosaur DNA almost certainly doesn't. But some scientists continue to search for it, just in case. So it looks like cloning a dinosaur is off the table. You can't clone a dinosaur no matter what you do. But an alternate way to recreate the extinct animals would be to reverse engineer one. Now we're getting somewhere, lads. This involves starting with a living animal and working backwards. See, doing like cha-cha, cha-cha, real smooth. No, karaoke, no. Okay. Working backwards towards ancient reptiles, attempting to reverse at least 66 million years of evolution. I mean, you could take a chicken and genetically engineer so it has teeth or a long tail, but even if you do, it's not a dinosaur, because it was reverse engineered. Like, you go to that theme park and you go, Welcome to fake Jurassic Park. Me, me, me. It's just chicken walking along with like weird beak, teeth, and a long nail. It goes, rawr. Or something like that. Like, you wouldn't want that. Nobody would come. It'd be like, look at this manky chicken. It's the only thing you'll get on the news for. Fake Jurassic Park opens up and houses fake chicken dinosaur. I'd go see it. But anyway, not a lot of people would. However, recreating dinosaurs or any other extinct animal can throw up some ethical dilemmas. You could be interested in the genetic basis for various things, or various living things, or in sequences of correlated characters. I got no idea what that word is. Correlated? I'm so dumb. Oh, man. Right, correlated characters. I think that's the word. For example, if you grow teeth, do you automatically grow claws as well? That'd be sick. Like, can you imagine? I've got fangs, so like, they used to be up here, so I had fangs. But I can see myself going, Wolverine. I know it's more like, what's his name? Saber-toothed claws and nails, but Wolverine's the more famous one. So bang bang, you know. So, but an animal that died out naturally, perhaps 150 million years ago, is not going to recognise anything in this world if you bring it back. You could bring a dinosaur on. You won't go up to it like, oh, hey, Jerry. Oh, yeah, hey, Jim. I knew your big brother. Or did you? Yeah, I knew him. See, he wouldn't recognise. Like, you wouldn't go up to a dinosaur. They wouldn't know that, like, chicken or goats are food. They just eat everything. If you brought a dinosaur, it might evolve to eat plants. Because it wouldn't understand. Like, you could bring back a Stegosaurus and it wouldn't eat any of the trees because it wouldn't recognise it as the food it eats. Unless you brought back prehistoric food with it, then it might eat. Like, what is it going to eat when grass hadn't evolved back then? What is its function? Where do we put it? Does anyone own it? Can you imagine? Hold on. Guys, this is amazing. Can you imagine owning a dinosaur? Like, I know it's basically the end of Jurassic World 2, but can you imagine? It would be amazing. Pet T-Rex. You like, school bully is walking his, like, I don't know, Great Dane. And then you're off behind you, like, you're all up in a car, like, on the rear bumper there's a big leash and a T-Rex running behind you. You never get bullied again. An attempt to resurrect dinosaurs presents many caveats, scientifically and ethically, making things to put in zoos or amusement parks like Jurassic World likely isn't the answer. So for now, dinosaurs are probably going to remain safely in the past. But using genetic engineering to bring back extinct animals might be considered reasonable in some circumstances. I think there is potentially an argument for bringing back something that we humans made extinct. So if someone was going to bring back the passenger pigeon, for example, then I think you could justify that they were living in a modern ecosystem and could fit in. If you don't know what the passenger pigeon is, it's basically a species of pigeon that went extinct rapidly because we hunted them, killed them, you know. And yeah, nobody really cared, and now people are caring pretty much all the time. So Jurassic Park may not have got dinosaur resurrection quite right, but nevertheless, it did make one particularly worthy point, as Dr. Ian Malcolm says in Jurassic Park. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. And you could put that into anything. Saying you could cheat on a test doesn't mean that you should, because you get 0 marks if you're caught. If you went, then you've got pretty good scores. I'm not saying you should cheat on the test, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't cheat on the test. And just because you can doesn't mean that you should could also apply, like getting away with easy. Like if you're doing your homework and like there's a minimum and then a great thing. If you get away with doing the minimum, doesn't mean that you should do it. If you're higher and are able to do the bigger things, you should do that. What's wrong with your brain? But anyway, guys, that's the end of that video. And there's no real answer for this one. That's why I said it was a varied answer. And yeah, basically, pretty much it. I'll leave you guys to discuss if what you want the answer to be, and that's basically it. And I wonder how many of you guys recognise that I'm wearing the same t-shirt for the first episode. But I won't be again, because this t-shirt's very much too small. And Pokemon. Gives me an idea. Comment down below if I should do one of these against Pokemons. There's also 2 more Pokemons down there. Can you name them all? Comment down below if you can name them all. And comment down below if you want to see a Pokemon episode of this, and I'll get to it. Now, this video has been really, really long, almost at least 3 times as long as the first episode. So I'm going to leave it here. I've been Singer4004. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share this with all your friends. Turn notifications on. Go check out my other channel, Beyond the Hive. Go subscribe to that. And yeah, Beyond the Hive as well, I'll be moving all my vlogs to. Also my music, if I do any, or like any other stuff that randomly happens in my life. So yeah, I'll see you all next time I choose to upload, and I'll see you all later. Bye!